athletes, nutrition is extremely important because it's going to determine like the winners from the losers, but the fuel the athlete uses is going to make the difference. It could be that millisecond that makes them in first place rather than third place. For humans is basically our food, our fuel. Food provides calories, which is our energy, and within the food comes all the vitamins and minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals, fiber, actually fluid, so everything we need to function as a machine.
I have gone to the nutritionist lately so that I could maybe have a more balanced diet because I noticed I was eating things that were a little bit too narrow. So right now I don't have a specific eat this at a certain time, but I am trying to get a more balanced diet today.
I follow a specific nutritional plan. I always track my protein intake, always, because I find that so extremely important when it comes to playing in season because I don't want to have muscle loss. I also need to track my carbs. I base all my carb intakes around our practices. It's typically when I need more carbs, but when it comes to in season, I find it really important just to make sure I'm staying on track.
For athletes, poor nutrition equals poor performance.
I definitely think having a more structured routine for what you eat benefits how you play. That's the reason I went to the nutritionist in the first place, because I felt maybe I was lacking energy and didn't know what to eat before practices or games. So I noticed that when I eat a better breakfast, I have a better practice in the mornings.
I can tell on days that maybe I don't necessarily eat enough carbs or I eat more junk food. I notice that maybe I'm not playing as well, or I feel more sluggish, or I'm just like brain foggy. And sometimes people get in a rut like that, and I honestly believe it comes down to your food, because what you put in is how you're going to perform. Your body's running off everything that you're eating, and so if you're eating garbage, you're gonna play like garbage.
The food is gonna make the difference, so without carbs, we have low energy. Without protein, our muscles are breaking down so we can use them for energy. And we need healthy fat, or again, the immune system suffers. So it makes no sense to be an athlete but not think about food.
I typically eat a lower carb diet, not extremely low because I still need to function, but I eat starchier vegetables, so like squash, corn, things like that to get my carbs. But I would say the two most things I eat would be chicken or like leafy greens, dark leafy greens such as spinach, kale, arugula, and I love tomatoes.
We would want them eating primarily, fresh fruits and vegetables, lean protein foods, grains with fiber, the healthy fats, plenty of clean water, and really, being mindful to eat often. Think about that recovery meal. Think about getting ready to train. What do I need to have before I train? That would be the optimal scenario.
I think the food lacking in my diet the most is probably protein, which is really important for long-term energy while you're playing. So I think my diet right now is too heavy in carbohydrates, and that's burned off really quickly, which is why my energy levels would go down. So right now I'm trying to incorporate more protein into my diet.
So I would say to any aspiring athletes out there that are not yet well educated with nutrition, they might follow social media, or maybe they listen to their friends. You have like a few options. So one would be to make an appointment with a registered dietitian that's a certified specialist in sports dietetics that has the education, knows about their sport. Other than that, picking a reputable resource to use. Take a basic nutrition course in college. So then you'll learn about all types of situations, all types of sports, and they can apply it to themselves. So that would be like two things I would suggest.